Hey, what is up guys? John here at Tekmogo. Welcome to the channel. This is the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE. So this phone came out October of 2023. I purchased it back in November of 2023, and I've been using it on and off for about the last year. And I just wanted to share some of my experiences with it during that time. And we're going to see how this phone fares in 2025. All right, so let's start with the build of this phone. So this phone has an aluminum frame, and we've got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back. We've got an IP68 dust and water resistance rating. So you're going to be able to take this phone out in the elements and not really have to worry about it much because it is submergible up to 1.5 meters up to 30 minutes. So the build quality is pretty much on par with the latest phones. Now let's talk about the screen. It's got a beautiful 6.4-inch AMOLED display with up to 120 Hz refresh rate. We've got a peak brightness of 1450 nits, so there's gonna be no problems with using this outside in the bright sunlight. Now watching videos on this thing is a joy. The 6.4-inch AMOLED display is nice and crisp and very pleasing to the eye. Now while we're talking about the screen, let's talk about some of the security features it has. It's got face unlock and the fingerprint reader. So let's test those out while we're here. First up, let's try the face unlock. All right, here we go. Bam. Let's try it 3 times. Bam. There we go, 3 in a row. Now let's try the fingerprint reader. There we go. And there we go. So they work perfect. I know some people say they have problems with the face unlock and the fingerprint reader, but to me, I haven't had any issues with it. Now, one thing people dislike about this phone is not really dislike, but the chipset on this phone is a few years old. It's running the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and I believe that came out in 2022, so it's a few years old now. It was on the Galaxy S22, so it's a few generations old. But this chipset has been a beast. I mean, the Antutu score on this thing is over 1 million. So it's going to be able to play the latest games, no problem. And running the latest apps is going to be a breeze. And just the phone is snappy. It's a joy to use. Now, if you are a hardcore gamer, some people say that the phone does heat up. I haven't really run into that issue. Now, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I play on there casually. I haven't had any issues. Now, what's great on this phone is the software support. Samsung says it's going to have 4 years of OS updates and up to 5 years of security patches. And what's awesome is on January of 2024, Samsung had stated that it's going to get up to 7 years of security updates. So you're going to be able to use this phone for quite a while. Now let's talk about some of the AI features. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use them very often. The main ones that I use is Magic Eraser on photos and Circle to Search. So let's try Circle to Search real quick. There we go. Let's see what circle that. So we circled the Galaxy S25 Ultra and it automatically brings up information on the phone. So here we have it. It brought up all the specs of this phone. So it's pretty useful if you see something you like on a website and not sure how to look it up. And then on Magic Eraser. So back in the day when I erased this player from this picture, it took me some time, and now you can do that in seconds, which to me is crazy. But that's what I like about technology, especially when you're able to witness technology evolve in real time. So another feature on this phone that I love is Samsung DeX. So you can use this phone like it's your personal computer. You can connect it to a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and you can use it like a desktop PC. If you're in need of a word processor and you need to type some assignments, you can do that on this phone, which is crazy to me. So to answer our questions of if this phone is still viable in 2025, yes, it is. I mean, the build quality is on par with the latest phones. It's got great software support. The chipset's still powerful, and you can find this phone for under 400 bucks. And at that price point, I feel it's a solid pickup. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's very much appreciated. As always, I'm John at Tekmogo. I'll see you in the next one.